It's a modern day Nana. All right, we're back outside. I'm so excited. Okay, so, of course we have some background noises, trucks and things, but that's okay. I gathered some junk, and this is literally junk. And I wanted to make a boho kind of wall hanging dash wind chime for our boho patio. You can kind of see it behind me. It is in complete disarray. I pulled the chairs out. The pads need scrubbing. And everything needs arranged. I did buy some ferns, but that's another story. So I got some plants going. Alright, so I just went out to the wood pile and grabbed a stick that I thought would work. This one is about, I would say, probably about 2.5 feet, but you just do it for the size of area you want to do it and add your stuff, you know, in relation to the size you want to do it. So this is a pretty sturdy stick, and I like that it's probably about, 1.5 inches in diameter. Now what I'm going to do is, I had this old wire, copper wire. I honestly think this came out of our house when we were redoing some wiring. It's been laying around forever. My husband stripped out a bunch of old wiring at one point, and it would be like him to save this copper wire. So, you know, it's been here forever. He's been gone about 8 years. So, yeah, it's been laying around. I thought, oh, okay, well, this would be a good project. It's nice because it's pliable. Now, if you don't have wire you want to use, just a good sturdy twine, or you could get rope. I know they have like sections of rope at the Dollar Tree. If you're going to make it, you know, real heavy, this honestly isn't going to be heavy, but so if I use something like this, I'd probably double it or maybe even triple it. You could undo a wire coat hanger and make that into one if you don't have wire. You know, just giving you options. So I just took this end and wrapped it around once, and then just kind of curly cued it. Now where I'm going to put it at, I don't have a lot of height that I can do like a big long hanger and all that. So I'm going to make the hanger pretty close to the stick. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off a piece of this wire. I might have to stand up, but I wanted to say hi. I'm going to go to work later so I look decent, honestly. So I'm not out here looking like a complete ragamuffin, only mildly. Okay, so let me see. I'm thinking, I'm practically laying on the table. I'm going to stand up, guys. I'm thinking even that is too, yeah, I'm thinking more like here. But there again, you make yours according to where you're going to put it. Now, I'm just going to take my wire and I'm going to wrap it around, okay? And I'm just going to do that a couple of times, and then I'm just going to take my pliers and just, you know, twist it around, if I can get a hold of it. Just twist it around and make a curly cue. You know, and if you don't like that, you could tuck it under or whatever. Okay, so we have our stick on a wire. Alright, now I just gathered junk I had in the house. I will link, if we can figure out how to do it. I had used these mushrooms actually in something similar. I made things at Christmas to hang on the kitchen windows. Curtain rods, little tension curtain rods. Anyway, this is what these are from. So you can reuse your stuff. They have little eye hooks in them, which would have made it better. I don't know why I took them out. Anyway, I just glued this with hot glue. We'll see if it stands up. So we have, I was thinking 3 mushrooms. And I got these, I think it was like 3 on a thing, kind of staggered at Hobby Lobby back, maybe like last spring. But, mushrooms are all the rage, so you can even get them at Dollar Tree. I have had these 2 bottles forever and a day. I don't know if they're Avon or what. They're really cute. Even the tops are rusted. So what I did was I just got in my scrap stuff, my scrap ribbon and stuff, and just trying to use up some of this junk. Now I did have some twine, so the orange is twine and the purple is ribbon on these. So I just tied them in a good like double knot down here and left enough. If I had to, I connected some together. And if there's some little things in the breeze, that's cute. I have a friend that actually goes out and digs and goes to where he thinks there are like old dumps and places like that. That's where this came from. Super cool. Magnesium. So like milk of magnesia, I guess. Don't know. Just an old bottle. I have a few more in case we need them. And then, oh, here's a cool one. It's got some markings on the bottom. I can't read it. Just an old, cool green one. And then I have got these 2. I don't even remember where I got them. They've been around here forever. I just, again, tied some twine on them. This poor baby has she has a boo-boo, and she's lost her little glass pieces. But I just stuck the twine through her boo-boo there. She's got a little bit of a broken wing. See, you can see on this one. And these are like stained glass. They're beautiful. Somebody's done them. Anyway, we need to use them. So that's the stuff I got. Just some miscellaneous twines and ribbons and things like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of lay this out, and then we can tie things on here. I think I wanted the mushrooms. I know for sure I wanted to do a mushroom on each end. Okay, and then I don't know, let's go ahead and stick one in the middle and see if that'll work. And we can adjust these and then tie them, where we want them. So, okay, let's just go ahead and tie these on. And I'm just going to tie what I can here, and we'll see where they land. We can put a dab of hot glue on them too. I'm just going to tie this in a knot. Just going to tie my ribbon in a knot. This is cute arrows on this ribbon. I got it for something ages ago. So we can let's double knot our ribbons, and then we could also put a dab of glue, and then that'll kind of work its way down to where it'll be then at the bottom. I think I'll go ahead and make these about the same length. I really put that one out there on the edge. Okay, well, I'm going to do this one too then. I'm going to put it out here past where the wire's at. And these ribbons were already cut. I had them for another project, and these were the leftovers. So, I didn't want to waste them. And I love the boho theme. I feel like that really goes kind of with, oh yeah, this one's quite a bit longer, but that's fine. Kind of goes with the way I am, because I'm pretty eclectic. So, let's see. This one could be longer. Let's tie it as long as we can get it, okay? and we'll just kind of go from there. We'll just kind of work our way doing, I think I'll get that one in a double. I'll put some hot glue on them. Let's get them in place before we hot glue them though, okay? All right, so we have our 3 mushrooms. Uno, dos, tres. Okay, now we've got, let's see. I really kind of wanted to put this blue bottle in the middle though. Wonder if we could put it close. You know what I mean? Well, you know what? Let's lay them out here on the table, okay? So we have the blue bottle there. I've got this green one here. Let's do it that way, and then we can kind of tie them according to if we have enough. Okay, I want my butterflies. I think I want my butterflies flying in, like looking in. You know, you can do, I'm trying to think where you could get butterflies that would hold up. So if we have the butterflies like that, and then we've got these brown ones. Okay, we've got these brown ones. Now these might clink. They're going to be on the side of the garage, so they might clink a little. I'll pay attention and see. Wonder what I was doing with this one. It's all ready to go. And I've got another clear one if we needed it. I mean, this is cute. It could be fuller. I feel like somewhere I have one like this, because I feel like oh, here, no, I guess I was going to do these two opposites each other. Okay, so if we put the blue one kind of in the middle, and then we have our mushroom, maybe we should have another one up here. I think I like the green over here. You know, it's just completely your choice. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I just took and tied these in a knot. Just took my ribbon or whatever I had, tied it in a double knot. And then because some of these ribbons were short, I just took and tied a knot up here closer to the top. All right, let's just do this thing, guys. We'll just tie it up and see what we think and go hang it up on the wall. I got an old, I don't know if I told you about this yet or not. It's sitting over there. I'm going to look for like a futon pad tonight. Well, when my mom moved into a house, there was a glider sitting on the front porch. This has been years ago. It was one of those cool, old, really well-made gliders. And they didn't want it, so I ended up with it. And it was on my back porch that is closed in for years. And we enjoyed it. It still had the same cushion and everything on it. When I went to get rid of it, I just went ahead and pitched the cushions because I shouldn't have. You know, I could have done something with it, but I did. So then my daughter took it, and she had it for quite a while, and she just got a futon, like a futon mattress. And she used that, but it was always a little, I'm just trying to figure out where I want these. It was always a little big. it was a little too big for it. So anyway, uh, they're redoing their front porch, and so she had said, "Mom, do you want this back? Does anybody want this?" I thought my granddaughter was going to take it, but then she didn't. So it's just needless to say, it's back. So, and it, like I said, it's a super duper nice. Oh, I shouldn't have tied a knot in that, guys, because now I need this to tie it with. I'll just undo it. Anyway, so I was gonna measure it and get a cushion for it, because it would be perfect back here on the patio. I never had it outside, but you know, what's it gonna hurt it, right? It needs a bit of a coat of paint and just a nice cushion. So I'm gonna measure it though and see what I can find in the way of cushions, because that one she got, it was just too big. You know, it just kind of was always, I don't know, halfway falling off or something. Okay. All right. So we got mushroom. We got this bottle. Our wounded butterfly. Our little green bottle. Another mushroom. So now we're going for the blue bottle. And just kind of measuring before I tie, and it, you know, it's very, very rough, guys. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that is the way I enjoy doing my crafts. A little bit willy-nilly, you know, a little bit not precise. I call it controlled chaos. I don't know if anybody has coined that phrase or not, but that's pretty much how I roll, and that's how I like it. I like it to, there, believe it or not, is some thought to it, but it generally looks kind of messy, my stuff, but that is on purpose. I love that look, and like I said, I don't enjoy measuring. I don't enjoy precision. I had to take a geometry class in college. Oh, well, it wasn't. If it was only a geometry class, I would have failed it. It was like one of those refresher classes, because I didn't place very high when I went back to school, because, yeah, math isn't my thing. So they put me in this class that was where you have to do a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? I don't know if it was just a semester or a whole year. Anyway, I actually, strangely enough, ended up getting an A in the class. But the whole geometry section, failed it miserably. Failed everything. I don't know how I got an A. Because I don't know if she felt sorry for me or what. It was pitiful. Anyway, I just, yeah. Yeah, all that measurements and all that jazz is just not my forte. So, I don't do those kinds of crafts. In general, every once in a while I'll measure something, you know, if it's not that big of a deal, but in general, you'll not find me doing too much measuring. Okay, we're about to get it, guys. This was simple. Well, I'll tell you what. I got my junk together before I got on here. Now, again, I'm trying to get my act together. It's not really that simple in regard, because I was just looking for little junk. So I was in the shed, I was in the garage, I was in my craft room, I was in the basement. So it was way more preliminary just to find some junk, which You know, I got junk everywhere, but, you know, I wanted specific junk. All right, guys, I mean, I think this is it. I'm going to go, I want to put some glue on these. I don't think they'll sling around too much. Let's take it over and hang it up and see what we've got. Okay, guys, so we got it hung up. Cute. Look at it blowing in the wind. I haven't put any glue. I think I'm just going to put a little glue on these just to hold them in place, you know, with the wind. But that's really cute as is. I haven't gotten anything down below it yet, so we can, like, put some things on here to, you know, accentuate that. But I've got this greenery. I've got so much greenery, you guys. So, and don't ask me where I got it. Picked it up here and there. I like this. I like this kind of like a morning glory. There's that color. But, you know, really, hot pink is more kind of the vibe. I really like these cute little roses, and I've just got a piece of greenery. I think I'm just going to wind some of this. Do you think I should wind it around the wire or wind it around the wood? Let's just wind it around the wood, okay, and see what we think. All right, what do you guys think? I think I like that better. I like that, you know, we can still see the wood. I like the danglies down. I'm not going to cut these. They're just the backs of these. And I think we'll be all right. I'll go ahead and do a little tack of hot glue. And I think we'll call it on this. I think this is absolutely adorable. Okay, so I'll go ahead and glue the rest of these, and we've got ourselves a really cute little decoration for a boho patio. I'm thinking seriously about doing something. Last year I did this whole thing of I took and stripped out pieces and did like a big boho curtain. I'm thinking about moving that somewhere else and doing something else over here. And I'll keep you informed about the futon situation, you know, with this glider. Because the neat thing about this glider is it folds out and makes like a bed. How cool is that? Yeah. So, okay, I'm happy with this. And look how easy that was. It was a stick out of the yard, some wire I've had forever, everything I've had forever. So you can get the junk around your house and make something super cute for your outside patio. It'd be cute inside. Probably wouldn't do as big of a stick. And I'm going to decorate this up here, and then I'll give you guys another look at it, okay? So, all right. This is a modern day Nana. I hope you like and subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing lots more outside. We got lots more moss stuff coming up because of the wedding in September. I'm going to wrap moss basically around everything. I've got some cool stuff planned. So, but for now, I just wanted to bring you this cute little project, all right? So, I'll see you soon. Bye.